Of Turkey's mission. Hi, Oubai. So the talks of a joint operation with the Iraqi government has been going on for a while now, but today the foreign minister has made a statement and given a date. Why now?
Well, Aisha, Operation Olive Branch has been ongoing for about 50 days. 122 villages and 5 major town centers have been liberated at this point. But the PKK still has a major operational base in northern Iraq in the Kandil Mountains. That's where many of the PKK fighters that are fighting in northern Syria and in Afrin originally were trained. So there's still a major hub of PKK activity in northern Iraq. And the only way to really neutralize this terror force is to really hit it at the heart of its base. And that means not only fighting it in Afrin and northern Syria, but also eventually in destroying its base of operations in the Kandil Mountains in northern Iraq. And as we just heard, Turkey is working with Baghdad in negotiations and discussions about potentially a joint operation against the PKK force in the Kandil. The PKK has been in this area for many years. Turkey has been launching airstrikes intermittently over the past 20 years against the PKK in the Kandil, but eventually you're going to need a ground force to go into this area to ensure that it's held and defended and prevents the PKK from coming back in northern Iraq, where the PKK can continue to launch cross-border attacks into Turkey.
And Oubai, what would this mean, though, in regard to KRG, as relations haven't strained after the referendum with the Iraqi central government and Turkey?
Well, there's ongoing tensions between Baghdad and the KRG. The KRG really hasn't done or hasn't succeeded in stopping the PKK from operating in areas around its territory, whether it's outside. Let's not forget, the Kandil mountain range is not that far from Erbil or Sulaymaniyah. So this could potentially lead to even further tensions. It was just a few months ago, after the failed referendum held by the KRG, that the Iraqi military went in and asserted its sovereignty over the city of Kirkuk and over other parts that were once controlled by the KRG and by the Peshmerga forces. So the big question here is whether the Iraqi security forces will be allowed by the KRG to move into the PKK-occupied areas in the Kandil Mountains, and whether or not the KRG will work in tandem with Baghdad and with the Iraqi security forces jointly with the Turkish military to finally destroy the PKK base in northern Iraq once and for all.
Many thanks for that, Oubai. Shahbandar there.